Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to do this pretty party mask. First I'm going to start out with the Crinoline Gem Rainbow Cake. It's a metallic rainbow cake and I'm just using the very soft gold to go over the bridge of my nose and in the corners of my eyes. Next I'm going to be using the Crinoline Creamy Fluorescent Sunset Rainbow Cake in the 40-gram size, that's the smaller size. And I'm just patting a half circle shape right above my eyebrows, right in the center. And then I'll come above the eyebrow and just below and pat down a butterfly wing shape on each side. I had been wanting to buy a sunset cake for a while and this one did not disappoint. The colors are so vibrant and bright. It will be perfect for summertime, for doing any kind of beach scenes or sunset designs. It's so pretty. Next, I'm just adding a little bit more of that metallic purple to the top, and then I'll pop in some Crinoline Neon Green on the sides for some extra color. I'm going to be using a gem, so I'm going to put some Maron Ad Gem adhesive on my gem. You could use white or black for this design. I'm going to use black for the outline. I'm going to start out with my #1 liner brush, and I'm just going to swoop a line under the eye at that little inner corner and down and back up and meet it at the edge. So you'll notice I'm also using my pinky as a tripod. That's super helpful for doing these fine detail lines. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that gem in place so I know where to build my line work. I got a little glue on the edge, but that's okay. I just removed it with an extra brush. I'm gonna pull down a large single teardrop at the very top and then a few more teardrops on each side. And then I'll pull down a very long teardrop swooping in toward the inner corner of my eye. And then I'll just keep adding lots and lots of teardrops, all heading in toward that center focal point. Then I'll drag down a little line and pull it in, just like connected teardrops. For the line work under the eyes, I wanted it to be a little bit more delicate, so I switched to a #1 round low Cornell brush, and I'm just pulling in a series of teardrops. Next, I'll pull one in going backwards and connect it and do a few more heading back up, again toward that focal point, which is the outer corner of my eye. Then I'll build off of that design and bring in a little swirl coming inward on each side with my #1 liner brush. And then I'll put 3 teardrops heading back in toward that. And on that side, you can see that I got a little heavy-handed and I messed up, but it's totally okay. I'm just gonna spritz a Q-tip and I'm gonna come in and erase my mistake wherever I can. It's pretty easy to do that if you make a mistake. So I'm just gonna fill it back in with a little bit more of the orange and yellow from that sunset cake and a little bit more of the metallic gold. So I'm just gonna let that dry, and I'm using a #5 round brush in order to make dots coming up and down and some iridescent purple cosmetic glitter on any of the purple spots in the mask design. I'm also gonna spritz another clean Q-tip with water and just load it up with some of the metallic pink from the gem cake and then some of the metallic purple on the edges of the lips. And now that that repaired area is dry, I'm gonna come back in with my liner brush and just redo the line work. And I'm just adding a series of 3 little teardrops heading in, again, building off of that swirl. Then I'll come in and add some long teardrops heading up and in, just a series of 3 or 4 of them, and then a backwards loopy swirl off of that main big teardrop. Because of all the fine lines and details that I added to this mask, it ended up taking about 20 minutes in total. So if you're pressed for time or if you're doing this at an event, I would just say keep it just with the main teardrops and just don't add in all of the extras. Next, to make some dots, I'm going to use my #5 round brush again, and I'm just going to leave some space in between them because I know I'm going to come back in with some of the white and go right in between. So over there in the blank area on the green, I'm also going to add a few dots as well. And then I'll come in and add some dots on the purple too, just to fill in any empty space. And then to finish it out even more, I'm going to add some white dots on top of some of the black line work. I think this really helps it pop and stand out just a little bit more. If you wanted to, for speed, you could just continue those dots over the bridge of the nose. I wanted to try something a little bit different, so later I'm going to come in and then make a little V shape right in the center of the nose. To tie in the neon green, I'm going to come in with some Susie Sparkles glitter gel and also in neon green. And I'm just going to outline all of the teardrops and swirls. This is such a pretty look, but it does take a little bit of extra time. It took about 5 to 7 minutes for me to outline the entire thing with this glitter gel. So once I've finished outlining everything, I'm going to come in and add some Afterglow Cosmetic Glitter in Sunny Yellow to the yellow portions. And then I'll just add some black eyeshadow and a heavy coat of mascara to finish out the mask design. And that's the finished look. I hope you guys like this. Masks are so fun to paint. They're one of my very favorite things to paint. So if you enjoyed this design, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.